Yo, it's your boy Bernard, and welcome to another episode of the Angry Blerd podcast, where I'll be discussing everything that has happened this past week. Forgive the sunglasses. Your boy went out last night and didn't get back home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And also, last week I told you guys I had the pushing punch W. I actually have the Galaxy Grenade. So this is the flavor I like. I haven't tried pushing punch yet. I actually have some to try to get me through the day and record this episode. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Cape Crusader, none other than Bruce Wayne himself, Batman, will be getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this coming week. And as I'm recording this, today is actually Batman Day. I don't know why Batman Day is today when Batman first appeared in March 30th. On March 30th in 1939. I really need to look up the origin of Batman Day. So September 21st was that when his first comic started. So September 21st celebrates the most iconic hero in the comic book world, the infamous Dark Knight, the elusive Cape Crusader, and the world's best detective. Batman first appeared in 1939 in Detective Comics 27. Yeah, there's like no official reason besides it was established by DC on July 23rd, 2014 as part of the 75th anniversary of Batman. So since 2015, it's always been in September. I don't get why they just didn't put it in March. Like, was that when, like, let me see when Batman issue 1 came out, because originally, like I said, he appeared in Detective Comics, which was like an anthology book. Alright, Batman issue 1 was released spring of 1940.
Bruh.
That still doesn't say anything, because I think that still cannot like see like there's no publishing date on here or nothing. The internet is no help for me today. Hold on a second. March 6, 1940. So yeah, why not have it in March? But I don't know. So, but anyway, congratulations to the Cape Crusader, the Dark Knight, whatever you want to call him, Bruce Wayne. So I wonder who's going to be at the unveiling of the star. Will they just have all the live action, or hell, don't even just label it just the live action. Have everyone who's ever like portrayed Batman in media in any way, shape, or form. So you got Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Val Kilmer, Will Friedle, Diedrich Bader, Bruce Greenwood, Peter Weller, Jensen Ackles, William Baldwin, Jeremy Sisto, Jason O'Mara, Will Arnett, Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck. I'm trying to think. Oh, Robert Pattinson. But yeah, just have them all there. I don't know. But like I said, star. I think Batman's the first fictional person to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So yeah, that's a first. So let's talk about another superhero or anti-hero, if however you want to label him, Deadpool. So it is rumored that Deadpool and Wolverine will be getting a physical release on October 22nd, according to Physical Media. It's a page that I follow on Twitter. So one steelbook is obviously going to be Deadpool. The other is going to be Wolverine. I'm not going to be that person to get both because money. Why do I need 2 copies of the same type of media? Like, I might get one Blu-ray and one 4K, and I'll give away the Blu-ray code. I'm taking it into consideration. That's the only logical reason why I'll do it. Other than that, it's also rumored to hit streaming on October 1st, and that was, I believe, coming from when I think it's either when to stream or where to stream. But yeah, so they actually said it will be hitting, Apple TV Plus, Fandango at Home, Movies Anywhere. I don't know where else you can buy movies. Oh, Google Play Store, YouTube. On August 1st. I mean, not August 1st. October 1st. And I don't know when it's going to be on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure it will be maybe December or something like that. But I know one thing. I'm wondering when the hell is Bad Boys Ride or Die going to be released on physical? Because the website I used to go to, Video ETA, to find out when stuff was coming out, they shut down earlier this year. So yeah, that just sucks for me. I guess I got to go to Blu-ray.com to get that news now. But let's talk about Venom: The Last Dance. So, comic book writer, me and Samir talked about a while back, Donny Cates, who was writing Venom about last year, 2 years ago, something like that. He is the creator of Null, who is the god of the symbiotes, who is appearing in Venom: The Last Dance. He chimed in on Null being in the film, and he said, I'll say this, it's so much bigger and so much more ambitious than you can imagine, and no, holy shit, that's how you treat a king. So a lot of people saw that tweet and they were like, yo man, Sony paid him off. And maybe they did. I mean, we don't know. I mean, it's Donny Cates. I'm gonna take it for granted. But some of the tweets say, if Donny, who created Null, is praising it, then they might have actually cooked. Now we wait for peak. Okay, so they definitely paid him right. They did Null justice. No way this movie is going to be good in a unironically way, bro. Null is a very intriguing character, and seeing him in Venom: The Last Dance as his first film appearance after Venom 1 and 2. Oh, I don't know who the fuck you are, Noah Frank, but you're paying for a blue check when you only have 359 followers. You need to shut the fuck up, because Venom 1 and 2 were not delivered well. Somebody said this is all the marketing I need, but I'm gonna take Donnie's word with a grain of salt. Let's see if he actually posted some more stuff on his Twitter. No, he's just been hyped about it. He said, okay, bottom line, this was on the 14th. I turned 40 today, and there's a movie being made where a character that Ryan Stegman and I created, fighting a character that Todd McFarlane created. And guess what? Everything else aside, nothing is going to rob me of that, and that's fucking rad. So, he's hyped for it. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I'm not hyped for it, but congratulations to Donnie. Never got a chance to meet him, but I have met Ryan Stegman, and Ryan's a pretty decent dude. Alright, what is the next story? Let's get into some TV news. First bit of news. I'm just like, why can't nobody else watch this show besides me? Orphan Black Echoes has been canceled by AMC Networks after just one season. So it did have, positive reviews, but the audience score was very low according to Rotten Tomatoes. 60% on the critic side. The article I'm looking at did not post the fan side. But season 1 wrapped up on August 25th. And now I will not be able to find out what is going to happen with Jules and Lucy. So I actually came across a trailer. I believe this is on Hulu. Yeah. It's a TV show called Mr. Crockett. And this is a supernatural thriller. So the synopsis is: a mother embarks on a perilous quest to receive her son from a demonic show host who is kidnapping kids. So I think this takes place in the 90s. It has to take place in the 90s. I mean, they're using VHSs. Nobody in the cast I recognize. Like, I'm looking at the cast right now. Somebody named Jerrica Hinton is playing the mother. They haven't really given much on like the cast, the character names besides Mr. Crockett. Oh, she was on Grey's Anatomy. Didn't watch it, so. But she played Dr. Stephanie Edwards for those of you who did watch it. She was also on Hunters on Prime Video. She played Millie Morris. She was on Servant, Doxed, A Magical Christmas. I'm guessing that's a Lifetime movie. But yeah, I mean, I would post a trailer. I'll just hyperlink it because YouTube has been on their bullshit. Like, I got flagged for posting Hayden Christensen's his speech at Ewan McGregor's Hall of Fame unveiling. So I'm just like, yo, I'm over it. I'm gonna have to probably find something else like Daily Motion or something to put all my videos on, because I'm sick and tired of getting copyrights for like the smallest things. Spider-Man Noir news: Lucas Hall, Cameron Britton, Kerry Joseph, Michael Kristoff, Scott MacArthur, Joel Missingill, Whitney Rice, and Amanda Schull have joined the cast of Spider-Man Noir in undisclosed roles. I believe the only person I know that I just named is Lucas Haas. And where the hell do I know Lucas Haas from? I feel like he was in like he's 48. What the fuck have I seen him in? The name sounds vaguely familiar. Looking at his filmography right now. I might be getting him mixed up with somebody, because I am looking at his filmography and I don't remember him in Inception, but so far that's the only thing I've seen him in. Is there another famous Haas? Looking at TV right now. And yeah, he's Chuck on the Righteous Gemstones, but I don't remember who the hell Chuck is. Let me look up famous Haases. There's a lot of Haases apparently. I know Shira Haas because she's in Captain America Brave New World. Yeah, I don't know who Lucas Haas is, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, congratulations to those people. What else was there for TV news? There was something else on here that I saw. The Last of Us is going to be debuting season 2 early 2025. I'm just like, wasn't season 1 like last year or something like that? Was it last year? I don't even remember at this point. I can honestly say it just feels like, I don't know what's going on over at HBO Max, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Can we please stop taking these long ass breaks between TV shows? But yeah, it's supposed to debut the first half of 2025. I get it. Pedro Pascal's a busy individual. Maybe you shouldn't have cast him. I want to watch my show, and I would say something that would spoil it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not a dick. For those of you who didn't play the game. Alright, let's talk about Netflix. So Netflix did their TV showcase, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know what the hell it's actually called. But let's get into it. So for those of you who are fans of Arcane, I got some bad news for you. The second and final season still is indeed coming, but Netflix is being Netflix, and they are splitting the final season into 3 parts, or 3 acts as they said it. So this was during the Netflix Geeked event. So Act 1 will be released in November on the 9th. So all 3 acts are going to be released in November. But why did they split it up? I don't know. Act 1 is November 9th, Act 2 is November 16th, and Act 3 is November 23rd. So why do that? It's like, why? Avatar: The Last Airbender. They revealed some casting for fan favorite character Toph, who would be played by Mia Ketch. I don't know how to say her last name, but it's Cech. I guess that would be Ketch, because it's, yeah, I guess. I don't think I've seen her in anything. She was in The Darkest Minds. I didn't watch that. She started on Hawaii Five-0. She was on American Horror Story, American Housewives. Okay, I saw her on Arrow. She played a young Emiko Queen. Ever since then, I don't think I've seen her in anything. She was on a few episodes of Young Rock. She was also on Beef and The Santa Clauses. But yeah, so congratulations to her for getting that role. Production has started on that. We obviously found out that Squid Game is returning. They showed the first look at Castlevania Nocturne, and it's set to premiere sometime in January of next year. What else was there? I believe they said something about the animated Witcher film, Sirens of the Deep. That will be hitting Netflix February 11th, 2025. So, for those of you who are fans of The Witcher, I don't think they revealed who's doing the voice work. Let me see if I can find this. Doug Cockle will be providing the voice of Geralt. Joey Beatty will be Jessica. Anya Charlotta will be Yennefer, and Christina Wren will be Essie. So yeah, there's that. Black Mirror season 7. I still have to finish season 6. They announced a lot of people joining this season, and we are straying very, very far away from just having a bunch of no-name Brits or up-and-coming Brits like Daniel Kaluuya. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Google Mabatha, or just up-and-coming actors. Period. Because we got a lot of celebrities in this, and one of the things that they did announce is that season 7 will have a sequel episode to the USS Callister episode from season 4, I want to say, which was like when I got into Black Mirror. Was it season 4? I guess. But anyway, here's who's joining the cast. Aquafina Malanka Brooks. I have no idea who that is, so she's possibly an up-and-coming actress. She is 41, so I don't think she's an up-and-coming actress. She was on the episode of Black Mirror with the USS Callister. And I was right. It was season 4 of that. Who else is in here? Peter Capaldi, who I know from Doctor Who. He was also in World War Z. Emma Corrin, who we just saw as Cassandra Nova in Deadpool and Wolverine. Patsy Farron. Patsy Farron. Never heard of Patsy Farron. She's 34. I'm looking at her filmography. Done some theater work. She's in Mickey 17. She was in the Tom and Jerry movie that came out during the pandemic. Yeah, I haven't seen her in anything. So this will be my first view of her. Paul Giamatti, who we all know from The Holdovers, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as a Rhino. He's been in a lot of stuff. Louis Gribben, he was in Blade Runner 2099. He's Scottish. Filmography, haven't seen him in nothing. So apparently he was in T2, Train Spotting. Osei Ighil, who was in Citadel, didn't watch it. Rashida Jones, who we all know, daughter of Quincy Jones, she was on Black AF. Wasn't Rashida Jones on The Office? Rashida Jones has done a lot, but yeah, she was on The Office. She was also on Parks and Rec, Silo, Inside Out 2. She was in. No, that was Emma Hawke. I'm not Emma Hawke. Maya Hawke. Oh, she was in the first Inside Out. What the hell was she in Inside Out? Oh, she also co-wrote Toy Story 4. Shout out to her. She was in The Social Network. Rashida Jones fine as fuck. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Sienna Kelly, Billy Magnuson, who I just talked about last week. Rosie McEwen, Kristen Milotti, Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids, Issa Rae, okay, Paul G. Raymond, Tracy Ellis Ross, Jimmy Simpson, and Harriet Walter. So, you know, I definitely got to get back on Black Mirror. It's been a minute. Like I said, I still haven't finished season 5, but that's just on me. They showed the trailer for the Tomb Raider series. They showed like a final trailer. And when is this dropping again? I feel like this already came out. No, it's coming out next month, October 10th. So, you know, I'm gonna check that out. I like Tomb Raider. Especially, I like the more current iterations of the Square Enix games. I was never really a fan of the Eidos games. And I also like Haley Atwell. So, yeah, we're going to check that out. Devil May Cry. The anime will be coming out next year in April. And, you know, someone I've met. Damn, how many times have I met Johnny? Twice? 3 times? I met him at Ranger Stop last year. Met him at SuperCon 2 years ago because I took a photo with him. And that photo never got posted because the memory card got corrupted. And 3 times. No, twice. Anyway, Johnny Young Bosch will be providing the voice of Daredevil, Dante and Nero, who was actually revealed in the Devil May Cry game 5, Devil May Cry 5 game as Dante's nephew. And, you know, we all thought he was like a brother or a clone, but yeah, he's his nephew. So, April of 2025. So, shout out to Johnny Young Bosch. There also is going to be another Cyberpunk anime. They didn't say what it was, but it is not another sequel of Edge Runners. So it's going to be another spinoff in the Cyberpunk universe. But who knows? I'm not really big on Cyberpunk, but you know, if y'all like it, good for you. But I am going to take a break. You know what time it is. Listen to the ad for W while I drink my W. Cheers. This episode is brought to you by Dubby. Dubby gives you focus and energy without the crash and jitters. It has no sugar, fillers, or artificial dyes. Mix 1 packet or scoop into 8 or 12 ounces of water. Stir or shake well. Some powderiness is normal, and it has all the important vitamins. So this has vitamin C, B3, B6, and B12. And it's made from coffee fruit extract. So drink it and go conquer a task. And go to debbie.gg and use my promo code angryblerd10 at checkout to save 10% on your order. That's debbie.gg with promo code angryblerd10. I'm back, guys. Okay, so let's get into whatever the hell my next story is. Oh yeah, so video game news. Let's talk about it. So Dragon Ball, is it Dragon Ball Z or is it Dragon Ball? Yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has done something that is very revolutionary in a world where, you know, everything is behind a paywall. All 182 characters in this game will be available on day 1. And that's a good thing. I saw that. I was like, okay, cool. But then I looked at the roster and I was like, bruh, there's 15 fucking Vegetas and 20 Gokus. And that was my problem with Dragon Ball Z fighting games from Jump Street. Like, I have Dragon Ball Fighters. And before that, I didn't buy a Dragon Ball fighting game since, I want to say, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for like the PS2. I haven't bought a Dragon Ball Z game since Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Like, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 might have been the last Dragon Ball Z game I purchased before I bought Kakarot. which came out, I want to say, like around the time of the pandemic. And the only reason why I bought that one because it was an RPG game, and it's a pretty good game. But fighter games, nah. I think I only bought fighters because I was still going down to Lauderdale, and I might have bought fighters. No, fuck. I didn't buy it. It was a gift. I got Dragon Ball Xenoverse as a birthday gift, but I think Dragon Ball Fighters came out before Kakarot. Fighters came out 2018, and I think I got Kakarot like during the pandemic. So Fighters came out 2018. I think I might have gotten like 19 or something like that when it was on sale, like for Black Friday. And Kakarot came out during the pandemic, so like January of 2020. But anyway, the point is, when I got Fighters, I made a decision to never buy another Dragon Ball Z fighting game just because of the overusage of characters. So let's see if I can find the fighters characters, the roster. So I am going to. Can I sort by name? No, I cannot. Anyway, let's count how many versions of Goku are on this roster. So it looks like this roster has all the fighting, all the characters. So starting characters, DLC. Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to count how many different versions of Goku there are for starters. I'm also including Goku Black in there, even though it's not necessarily Goku Black. It's somebody in his body, but it's still Goku. All right, so there's Goku Black, Goku GT as a child. That's 3 already. Super Saiyan, no, well, that's Gogeta. That's a fusion. It don't count. Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Super Saiyan Goku. We're at 5. Goku Ultra Instinct, 6. So that's 6 versions of Goku in that one game. Now let's go to Vegeta. There's Vegeta when he first appeared. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Is that it? Did we only get 3 versions of Vegeta? I really felt like there was another version of Vegeta. Yeah. So 3 versions of Vegeta, and I think 2 versions or 3 versions of Gohan, because we got Adult Gohan. Teen Gohan. Okay, so 2 versions of Gohan. So Adult Gohan, Teen Gohan. But yeah, it's just like the characters don't really change fighting skills that much, and they definitely don't change their fighting, their special techniques that much. Like, Goku should be able to change into every version of Goku there is. So let's say you play with Goku, because that was the thing in Budokai, and I want to say Budokai Tenkaichi. So like, if you had Goku, you could power up to upgrade to Super Saiyan Goku, and then 2, and then 3, and that was it. Because GT wasn't canon. We don't talk about that shit. But now you got 20 different versions of Goku in one game, and I don't think they did a breakdown, but I'm gonna have to pull a screenshot of the roster reveal, show you guys everybody, because they need to make it make sense. And I'm just sick and tired of Bandai doing this. It's like, yo, everyone's like very pissed about this. They're just like, yo, can we just get, these characters? And like, I would only get this game like if it's like on a Black Friday sale. But I'm just, like I said, I'm tired. I am tired of 20 different versions of Goku, 20 different versions of Vegeta. Can we please stop doing this and just saying, oh, it's everyone? Is it everyone? But I'm just like, okay, I don't work in. I appreciate them not putting the characters behind the paywall, because it seems like the only person who is behind the paywall is Kid Goku from Dragon Ball Daima. Like, they even have like Teen Goku from Dragon Ball in this game. But I'm just like, okay, shut up and dribble, shut up and play the game, because it also looks like there might be like 3 characters who might be coming later according to like this this grid they have. But I don't know. When the hell does this game come out again? I feel like it's next month. Like, there's 3 different. There's Broly. I swear I hate Google sometimes. Just show me the fucking release date. But yeah, there's also October 11th. So if you pre-order it, you also get 6 early characters unlocked, and is is that Gogeta? Gogeta as regular Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue, and Broly as regular Super Saiyan and Legendary Super Saiyan. This is the deluxe edition. Oh, so there is a fucking season pass. Ain't that a bitch? You get the Dragon Ball Z superhero characters, as well as Dragon Ball Z Daima, with a summon for Shenron, as well as the standard deluxe edition stuff. And the Ultimate Edition, you get to play 3 days early for the digital edition. You get the same stuff for the regular and the deluxe, but you also get Goku from Dragon Ball Super with the power pole, the emote voice set, 1 customizable item, 2 player card backgrounds, and a summon of Super Shenron. Who the fuck is Super Shenron? I'm guessing that's from Dragon Ball Daima. Let's actually see how much this is on the PlayStation Store. Not showing me. Okay, thanks. Let's just type in Dragon Ball on the store, because that link did not work. Alright, Sparking Zero. Standard edition is obviously $69.99. Deluxe edition $99.99. Ultimate edition $109.99. Don't know if I can justify paying $100 for a game, for a fighting game. But I'm over like the putting characters behind a paywall. But I've been complaining about that for like almost 20 years. It's just like, I'm just one man, and nobody gives a shit about what I have to say, as far as that goes. But whatever. Alright, let's get into another bit of gaming news. Respawn and EA have confirmed that Cal Kestis' journey will be coming to an end. So, for those of you who, like me, are fans of the Star Wars Jedi games, so Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, I bitched about, some motherfuckers from Stingley Steamer coming in here to clean my air ducts and stealing my game directly out of my PS5. There will be a trilogy. The president of EA Entertainment and Technology, Laura Mio, revealed the news and said, "We have delivered some of the highest quality and best-selling Star Wars games of all time, with over 5 billion in net bookings. This impressive track record obviously includes the Star Wars Jedi games, where over 40 million Star Wars fans have connected with Cal Kestis and his arc of becoming a powerful Jedi. Respawn is working hard to bring the final chapter of this thrilling story to players." So I saw that, I'm like, come on, man, this is like one of the best selling Star Wars properties in a while, because I don't think Star Wars what the fuck is that game called, Outlaws, is doing that well, because that game had a lot of issues at launch. Like I said, I don't really rock with Ubisoft like that, especially after they decided to change like the whole aspect of Watch Dogs for Watch Dogs Legion. And I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in 10 years. Rayman is just kind of, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. But yeah, it sucks that, I don't know if EA is no longer going to be doing Star Wars games or what, but it sucks that Cal's journey is going to be coming to an end, because they honestly probably could have milked this for like another 9 games or so. But it might just be to the point where, maybe Cameron Monaghan doesn't want to, go and do mocap for these games anymore, because video games nowadays is basically like shooting a movie. Like, They got to put on all the mocap suits, like the little dots on their face and everything, and it might just be getting to be a bit too much. But I don't know. Like I said, I could play these games forever. As a matter of fact, I might be running Fallen Order back because it's been a good minute since I played that one. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Speaking of it is what it is, and I'm not talking about the Cameron and Mace podcast, Lionsgate will feed us movies with AI, even though, they did just get a bunch of backlash for using AI for the Megalopolis trailer. Who the fuck is directing that movie again? Was it Martin? Not Martin Scorsese. Who's the other? Francis Ford Coppola. That trailer got flooded with a bunch of fake reviews of his movies, but they reported in a press release that Lionsgate has joined forces with applied AI research startup Runway, which is touted as the first of its kind partnership in the press release. And they said that the deal is centered around the creation and training of a new AI model customized on Lionsgate's proprietary catalog, fundamentally designed to help Lionsgate Studios, its filmmakers and directors and other creative talent augment their work. And the model generates cinematic video that can be further iterated using Runway's suite of controllable tools. So the vice chair of Lionsgate, who is Michael Burns, he said that Runway is a visionary, best-in-class partner who will help us utilize AI to develop cutting-edge, capital-efficient content creation opportunities. And several of our filmmakers are already excited about its potential applications to their pre-production and post-production process. We view AI as a great tool for augmenting, enhancing, and supplementing our current operations. This specific excited filmmakers were not named. So I'm starting to come around to the use of AI as long as there's someone, facilitating the AI. My main issue with AI, as I've said before, is just the AI generated content itself, where it's just being put out there, like the fake photos of Taylor Swift supporting Trump. Like I saw one a few days ago on Instagram that it was very disjarring. It was a 10-second video of like Whitney Houston with like her daughter Bobby, like going through the years. Like it got to the point where obviously Bobby Christina has her father Bobby's gap. And it got to the point where, like, as she got older, the gap was closed, and like Whitney had like an extra finger, and like it was just like, stop it with this, with these fan-made AI videos. Like, I have no problem using AI to enhance like video quality and things of that nature, but just like creating something like out the blue, I'm just not a fan of. Like, I haven't used it yet. Like, I downloaded ChatGPT on my computer and on my phone, but I'm planning on like just trying to test it out to like, see if it can help me build my resume better and things of that nature. But as far, like I said before, as far as like just like, typing in a prompt of like, because I'm going to have Apple Assistants, which is their clever way of saying AI, because obviously, is it Apple? It's not Apple Assistant. Apple Intelligence is literally AI with ChatGPT, but I will not be using it to make photos or anything like that, because like I said, I do photography on the side as a hustle, and, I put a lot of time and effort into editing photos and everything, and I don't want to just be like, boop, that's it. Like, I'll use AI to like enhance like an enlarged photo to keep it polished, but that's really about it. But I think it's time to get into some spoilers, people. So we are going to be talking about the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along and the first episode of The Penguin. So let's talk about do I want to talk about The Penguin first, or do I want to talk about Agatha All Along? All right, I think I am going to talk about the Penguin first. So, I can't even remember who directed the first episode. Let's look that up real quick. Could have sworn I put that in my notes, but for some reason, my notes are not syncing from my phone to my computer. But, all right, let's talk about episode 1, which is titled After Hours. It is directed by Craig Zobel and written by Lauren LaFranc. So 1 week, this movie takes place 1 week after the events of the Batman, although, in real time is 2 years later. Oswald Cobb is caught by Alberto Falcone, who is Carmine Falcone's son, who, died in the Batman, as he, steals some of Carmine's stash from the Augsburg Lounge. Oz is listening to Alberto in his plans about, revolutionizing the drug empire, and Oz tells him his own aspirations to be a powerful, respected mobster. Alberto laughs at him and, says, like, no one's going to follow you, you're ugly as fuck, and blah, 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 blah. That causes Oz to go over the edge, and he kills him. So Oz is getting ready to get rid of Alberto's body when, he finds some kids trying to steal the tires off of his car, like on some Jason Todd stuff. I really thought Jason Todd was going to be one of these kids, but no. Oz shoots at the kids, and they all run off except for one kid who he ends up recruiting named Victor Aguilar. So he has Vic, help him put Alberto's body in his car and disposes of it. And, he reveals to Vic that, he's going to be running Alberto's kingpin since, he is taking care of it. But he gets called up to by the higher-ups. And we find out that Sophia, who is Carmine's daughter, Alberto's sister, is no longer in Arkham. So she starts to put two and two together that, Oz, took his sister out. Took her brother out. And Oz starts trying to outmaneuver her. So he goes to his mom's house, basically tells her he has to leave because he has, killed Alberto, and he wants to keep his mom safe. And he also goes to Blackgate to see Salvatore Maroni, who is played by Clancy Brown, to try to offer like some type of parlay and get in Maroni's good graces. And Maroni is like, nah, I'm cool on that. But Carmine shows him an effort of good faith and returns the ring that Carmine has been wearing out in the public, showing that, hey, we took down Maroni. And Sophia and Sophia's goons later capture and torture Oz, but they're distracted by Vic, who has taken a car and crashed it into the Falcone household with Alberto's body in it. And so, now they release Oz, and, he is starting to make his moves by basically forcing the Maronis to go against the Falcones, because for all they know, they think Salvatore took out Alberto from prison. And I can honestly say, like, this first episode was amazing. And I really don't have any bad notes to say about it. But I really feel like Victor is possibly going to turn on Oz. Yeah, don't call him Oswald, by the way. Call him Oz. And I think that might be the name of the episode. But I was like, yeah, no bad notes. No bad notes from this episode. Episode was like an hour and 12 minutes, I want to say. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Nothing negative to say. Besides Oswald's foot, that thing was horrible. I'm just like, I gotta throw up. But like I said, nothing bad to say. Also, Matt Reeves revealed that he finished the script for the Batman 2 just in time for Batman Day. But let me go ahead and get into my review of Agatha All Along. So I believe the first episode was written and directed by showrunner Jack Schaefer, who I thought was a dude, but no, Jack is just short for Jacqueline. Wrote and directed the first episode. So we get a cold open a la Agnes of Westview, which is basically a spoof of Mayor of Easttown, where Agnes O'Connor is a police detective who has a case of a Jane Doe who was murdered, and the only thing they found on her body was a library card, and she gets dragged into the she gets forced about this case by her police captain, who brings in FBI agent Rio Vidal, and they try to solve the murder of this Jane Doe. Meanwhile, a mysterious teen breaks into her house and steals something. But Agnes catches him and interrogates him. And then you find out that said teen actually helps Agnes break out of Wanda's spell. And then Agatha, who starts to get her senses back, realizes, oh shit, if the teen was real in the spell, then that means Rio is also real. So Rio breaks down the door, her and Agatha fight, and Agatha convinces her to let her get her power back in order to fight her at full strength. And Agatha also finds out that she's been trapped in Wanda's spell for 3 years. And then Vidal also warns Agatha that the Salem 7 are going to be coming after her. And that was the first episode. First episode was good. We got to see Captain Han's butt. And like I said, I really haven't had any bad things to say about either of these episodes. But let's talk about episode 2. Circle Sewn of Fate, Unlock Thy Hidden Gate. So the teen reveals that he freed Agatha from a spell, and he wants to travel the Witch's Road. And Agatha's like, you wouldn't even make it on your own. And, the teen convinces Agatha that, that's where she could also restore her power. And Agatha asks him, who the hell are you? And he tells her who he is, but the words don't come out. Like, literally, like his mouth is muted. And so she's like, we need a coven. And so they start forming a coven. So she goes and sees a few witches. Lila Caldrew, who is she's a medium. Jennifer Kale, who is I believe potions. Alice Wu Gulliver, who is I guess she's a spellmaster. And Agatha also recruits Mrs. Hart, who she uses as a replacement for Rio. And they she's Mrs. Davis, but she was called Mrs. Hart because they needed a green witch. And so they perform the ritual to open the gate, while the teen is upstairs and he sees the Salem 7 coming, and he gives them a warning, and they all escape through the gate. And that episode was also directed by Jack Schaefer, but written by Laura Donny. And that episode honestly was good. I like what they're doing with the teen. I'm going to keep calling him a teen because although Wikipedia has him listed, they took that off. Okay, so people were saying that maybe he is Wiccan from the Young Avengers, who is Wanda's son. A lot of the rumors are coming through that he is possibly Agatha's son, who is Nicholas Scratch. I don't know who he is, honestly. And a lot of the rumors about him being Billy Kaplan, aka Wiccan, is because he is a very flamboyant character, and Wiccan is gay in the Young Avengers books. But I got no notes on that. Like I said, both episodes were good. Agatha will be dropping on Wednesdays on Disney Plus. I don't think they did a time drop as far as that goes. But the Penguin will be dropping on Sundays now, which is just stupid in my opinion. So I will be reviewing only like one episode of Agatha next week, and then 2 weeks from now it'll be Agatha and the Penguin. So we'll be having 8 episodes of the Penguin and 9 episodes of Agatha All Along. So yeah, guys, I believe that is it. It is your boy Bernard, and that was another episode of the Angry Blerd podcast. Be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow me on X, aka Twitter, which it will always be, Facebook, TikTok for now, and Instagram at Angry Blerd Pod. Next week, episode 2 of the Penguin, episode 3 of Agatha All Along, and Transformers 1. So be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and that's it. Oh, go to w.gg, use promo code AngryBlerd10 at checkout, get this Galaxy Grenade flavor, okay? And for like the next week, the promo code will actually save you 20% on your order until the end of September. But yeah, guys, deuces.